Okay. Hopefully we're together. Let me change the participants to subscribers only. And hopefully you guys will find me back here. Okay. Sorry about that. I guess YouTube just thought my live was just too long, too much. I don't know. YouTube doesn't like me very much. But yes, we are back. All right. And we are shading. We are shading. All right, so hopefully you guys find me back here. All right, I'm gonna move some things around here. And hello, Catitude, Barb, Katie, thank you for finding me back here. YouTube is just doesn't like me. All right, back where to what we were doing. All right, now I've got my chalk here. Right? We got so far, I couldn't leave you now. My goodness, we're almost done. All right, so we're going to add some chalk now under here, just to brighten it up a little bit. Okay. All right. Yes, we're back. We're back. Yes, I did, Diane. I posted, you might not have seen the picture. I did post a thank you for my yeast. You sent me yeast. You are the sweetest. And you know what? I needed more yeast. And so yours is going in my, so just know when you see me baking bread now with yeast, it's your yeast I'm using because yours is going directly into my jar in my freezer. So thank you so much. That was so sweet to share your abundance with me. I actually have your card right here. Right here. Is this is yours. Yes. Yes. This is yours. And look in the mail because I'm sending you a thank you with some stickers. So you'll be getting some snail mail from me, sis. All right, now I'm going to do the door a little bit just to kind of blend the door a little bit. Okay. I love the chalk because it just softens everything. And you don't need nothing fancy. I just use Q-tips. Okay. And then I'm going to use some of this orange. And I'm not even going to change my Q-tip. I'm just going to use kind of like the other end of it. Because I'm going to do a pop of orange. And then on the clean end, I'm going to do yellow. I try not to do this over my picture because it flakes off. And then I get a bunch of dust. And then I'm going to use some of this right here. Like, see how this kind of leaked a little bit? All we're going to do is we're just going to hit it up with some, with some chalk. Like I said, don't worry about like when things mess up a little bit. It's okay. It's like life, right? Life is always a little messy too. It's all right. And sometimes you can actually just take the chalk. If you need it a little bit heavier, just lightly tap it. Like I want to kind of hide these blending lines a little bit. So I'm just going to tap it and then we'll blend it in. But this is where the, for somebody like me who's like, dare I say, a perfectionist. I don't want to own that label though. But this is where I like to, the challenge of fixing things, I enjoy. Like, see, and it just adds like this pop of color. And we're going to add some strong pop of color here. Look at that. Oh, look at it. It is adorable, isn't it, Debbie? It's so sweet. It's so sweet. Now, we're going to do, you want to do the background real quick? I'll show you how to do the background real quick. So I use these inexpensive makeup pads I got at Walmart. And I like to use the blue and the white chalk. You can even do, if we wanted to do a lighter blue, last time I did a darker blue. This time let's do a lighter blue. I'm going to go a little shade lighter. So this is what I do. I'm going to pull you off a little bit. So I just kind of rub a little chalk on the cloth, and then I rub a little bit of white. Okay, and then lightly. You'll see all the chalk crumbs. I rub it in here. And it just gives it that like misty, like foggy. You could use a little black if you wanted to do like a more of a gray. But I think the blue, especially when it's something so colorful, I kind of like the blue. But just since we're here, we'll add a little bit of black on there. Okay, and then let's add some white. Okay, and then I tap that powder, because you'll see how it has crumbs, and then you just want to blend those little crumbs in. So if you color and you don't ever like coloring the background, I am not a fan of coloring my backgrounds. I think it makes it look too busy. But I also don't always want to leave them white. So this little chalk trick, just to soften things up, really does work. I really like to put it over the trees in the background. Okay, let me see. Lori, that's adorable. That is adorable. I want to live there as a little elf. Me too. Come over. We'll have soup. We'll all have like a little village in the forest of cute little mushroom houses. We'll just live in a happy society. Just make our own community. You see how it just a little bit. It's just a little bit. It just kind of brings it, I don't know, to life a little bit. Yeah, tap and rub. That's it. So we'll add a little bit of the black, and then we'll go back with the white and lighten it all up. And then I'll zoom you in here. Let's see. Move this over so you can see. So we're just going to tap. And then rub it in. And I spiral bind my coloring books. It just makes it easier for me, although I struggle with my hands. So it makes it easier for me not to have to struggle so much with the book like popping open on me. And since I have all the tools to do that because of homeschooling, I don't have any problems. You know, I mean, I already have the tools, you know. So, there you have it. Add a little bit more blue. Just makes it look foggy. So, all right. Frame them and sell them? You think so? Should I open up an Etsy? Okay. Now, I'm going to save all that. I don't necessarily have to get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, it just adds a little dimension. Just adds a little, it's just a little extra, you know? Now, we want to start darkening this. So I'm going to, I think I want to use this color. So I'm going to get a brown here. Might even want a darker brown. Let's see. I'll do this one. And I don't want it super dark. Yeah, this is a good one right here. All right, so anything, now this is where I'm going to start adding like dimension to it, okay? Let's see, so you guys can see. So, hold on. Let's get rid of any chalk residue here. Okay. So, where the wood is, I just want to pop out the green. I want to darken up the shadow area around the door. Now, there is a blender that you can get with your, comes with your pencils, and you can also use that to blend, or you can, hold on, let me reset it. You can use a Q-tip. Most everyone has Q-tips on hand at home, so Q-tips are handy. So I'm gonna just want to add some, hold on, I want to pencil sharpen. Let me sharpen this a little bit. And go around the door frame. Okay. Under. I'm going to start making this stuff pop out a little bit. And see how just a little bit of shading makes things just pop? And it doesn't take very much. I'll do under this window here. This is where, like, this is the fun, because this is where, like, your picture's really gonna start, like, coming alive. See? Okay, let's do this side. Yes. And then we'll do the darker. Start doing dark under here. Really start making it look recessed in there. Okay, so I'm gonna move it just a little here. Then I'm going to come in and just blend. Ooh, see that? Ooh, it's looking good. All right, now I want this dark red here. It might be a little too bright. I gotta go with the plum, like a plummier color here. I might have to even go darker than that. Let's see. Nope. Plum. This will work. Yep, this will work. Just for this area right here. Sorry. Okay. Makes a difference, right? Hold on, let me get water. I forgot I can mute you when I cough. That's a little bit more polite. All right, now I'm going to take this brighter red. And just brighten this up. So it pops more. See? There we go. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing over here. Just so that pops red a little bit more. Do the same thing for the bucket. There. Okay, now let's get back to the brown, dark brown. There. Looking good. Let's add the edge back on this so it's nice and crisp. Hello. Tomato girl, I haven't seen you in forever. How are you? Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Christine. You guys are so nice. So always try to keep in mind where the light is, where my light is coming from. Now I'm going to come down here, and I might use the darker one in here. And I want to add some shadows here. Make things pop out a bit more. And grab my little Q-tip. And that way we're just adding shadows. That's it. Making things a little bit more 3D. Okay, and then okay, I'm gonna go right into this mushroom here. All right. I'm your Bob Ross for today. Just put me on your TV. Hi, Tina. How are you, girl? Susie, while I knew you were a talented cook and baker, but I had no idea. This is what 4 years of grief coloring will do to a person. I am no professional, trust me, and I'm sure like people that like really are good at art would probably cringe at my coloring, but that's okay. I mean, it's not for them, right? It's just for me. But I share this in hopes that hey, if it can help me, it can help you. And this really has been a blessing to me as far as healing and recovering, and it's not something I honestly I would have never thought about coloring. Like I would have never thought coloring could have been healing in any way, right? And now it's just really enjoyable. Yeah, I like the pastel chalk too. I see not only do you hoard Paladin denture cleaners, but also Q-tips and cotton pads. Yes, I do. I hang my head in shame. If you ever want to find me at Walmart, I'll be in the cotton ball Q-tip makeup pad aisle. Oh, that's where I will be. It's so true. Danny, what do you need all those? What do you need all those Q-tips for? Coloring. Coloring. the top of this rock out a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead, blend it. Okay. All right, question. What do you have under the paper in case of the pencil? Okay, so I just got it off of Amazon. Hold on, let me move my pencils. This is a it's like a silicone mat. And it's really nice because all you have to do, I keep alcohol, and you'll see I have like bottles of alcohol up there. I just keep a dark spray bottle of alcohol, and then I take just a microfiber towel, and then it cleans up. Now mine's kind of dyed. I used fluorescent pink ones, and I used a lot of it. I kind of stained my pad. So you'll see. But I mean, eventually, I mean, it does stain colors because it's silicone. It'll absorb some of the colors. But for the most part, it's easy to clean. So if you're using a lot of the bright colors, a lot of reds, anything like that, it'll leak through this, but it won't leak through that. And this is I got this from Wookbooks. All of these colors are on this pad for me. So if I'm looking for a specific color family, I can just go right to my colors. I colored this in myself. This comes to you all, these are white. And then what you do is you go through all of your markers, and one by one you color them in. So I have all the color families here. So I do have over here, I've got like I laminated mine because, you know, I'm a homeschool mom nerd. And I have a laminator. So I have the colors here as well. And this is what I used like for the longest time. But recently, Wookbooks, you can find them on TikTok. I know a lot of people don't go on TikTok. I love TikTok. There's a lot of coloring on TikTok. That's where I find my coloring people. And it's called Wookbook. Hold on. Let's see if I can move you. There you go. Wookbooks. That's where you're going to want to go. That's who sells this. They made it, and they sell, and it's really nice because then my desk doesn't get damaged. My desk is, you know, I mean, I got it used on Facebook Marketplace, but I try to keep it nice anyway. So it adds for a nice protection. And then I put the silicone pad, and then because you can see your markers will bleed through, it just protects the whole workplace, and then it's easy to clean. So, oh, have a good nap. A spinal fusion. My brother had that done last year. I'm praying for him. I know it's a really hard recovery, and my girlfriend Tanya just had one done. So, praying for him. I love your coloring videos. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like these because I honestly didn't think anyone would be interested in these. So got a lot of interest on yesterday's little short that I put up. And so I thought, okay, well, I will just come on and hang out with you guys today. And you know, I mean, even if there's two of you, if there's one of you, it's better than being by myself, and I'll hang out with you. So I wasn't sure how many people would be really interested in this. But it doesn't hurt to pop on and see, right? I use, for the most part, it's called Ohuhu. Ohuhu. I have them all in my Amazon list for coloring therapy. I think I have it titled Coloring Therapy TBI for Traumatic Brain Injury. That's when I first started coloring, was in the hospital. But I started with a box of Crayola crayons. I now really, really like the Ohuhu alcohol markers. And so that, for the most part, is what I use. But I also use pastel chalk. I use glitter markers. Okay, let's play with the glitter markers for a minute. So here are my glitter markers. Here, I have a double set, and then I have a set for Mina. Mina has hers down at her desk. So we did yellow, so we'll use a yellow, and we did a red, so we'll use a red. And I think I have one new set, and I have one set that I've been using, so I want to make sure I have the used set. Hi, Maya. You're never late, girl. Barb. I love that you're here, and I love that you love this. It's so nice to see you, someone else that uses Ohuhu markers. I love the Ohuhus. And I think you can buy them now at Michael's, right? Or is Michael's gone now? I don't know if you can get them at Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure. I buy mine on Amazon because everything's so far away from me. So, okay, so we're going to play with the glitter markers, and we're going to play with the white acrylic paint pen. Now, acrylic and the alcohol markers, you have to shake. And then sometimes you got to get them started. But I want to put some white in this light here to really make it look like there's light coming from here. Okay. See there? It's just highlighting. Highlighting is, it will completely change your picture. So I want to add a little light here in this corner here, so that looks like it's glowing, and then a little bit over here in this one. Just like that. Okay, now we'll do yellow first. So you want to shake it up because it's more of like a paint pen, so you basically want to, and then tap it, and then that's what it'll look like. It's like a sparkle gold. And now we're gonna go, hopefully you guys can see this. We're gonna go over all the little yellow flowers and any little areas that I just want to add that little gold sparkle to. And we're gonna add gold. And this just kind of brings your coloring page to life too, because it's hard to see it on camera, but in person, this is the part that Danny always goes, "Ooh, it's sparkly." I was like, get excited when he gets excited when he sees things like that. So just over my yellow flowers, it's going to make it just glisten. Over here. Okay, I'm going to put a little gold too. I'm going to put a little gold right around the white. Make the light glisten a little bit. Like that. And then we'll do this side here. Well, let's add a little over here. The glitter pens are always so much fun. They are not needed, but they are very much wanted. All right, there's that. So you can see it on the page. It just adds a little, we'll add a few here and here. Just adds a little shimmer. And then we'll do the red. And I hope this was fun for you guys. It was fun for me. I really appreciate some yellow. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this Tuesday. Well, you guys can see that. Absolutely. I will come back. I'll go on the other live too and leave a link because I have it all in my, hold on. I might be able to do it right from here. Hold on. I'll finish these little flowers up. I'll put a couple more randomly on here. All right, hold on. Let me grab it. Let's see. Under all of my videos, you'll see an Amazon, my Amazon store link, and you'll always be able to find it under, it's called Color Therapy, TBI, Occupational and Grief Therapy. So you can always find it in case you're ever looking for it and I'm like not online. All right, so let me go to my live. Let Look at me, I'm live. All right, now I'm going to pause. I'm going to at least pause me. Okay, I'm going to put the link right here for you guys. So there you go. And I'm going to pin it. Okay, so it's pinned at the top for you guys. So you'll have it there. Susan, I just checked your Amazon page and now I have a lot in my cart. Don't tell my hubby. Oh, you are my people. Answering. All right, hold on. That's my grief coach. Hold on one second. Should just message me. Hold on. Resources to start answering questions about. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, she gave me a PDF I've been waiting for. Okay, so there we have it. Now you can keep going with this. Like, like I could keep going with this. Sometimes it's hard for me to stop. Like right here, I want to do shadowing here. Let me get this darker pencil up here. I just want to shadow some of this. I like to go, I mean, you could go through the cobblestone. Make sure your pencil's sharp for that. The sky's the limit. This is why I always say I yell at myself about walking away, because then sometimes, you know, things need to dry, and I'm not good at, like, stepping back. Then just soften it up with the Q-tip. Now, you see where I've gone out of lines. Do you see where I went out of line right there? That's easy to fix with the chalk, which is why I really like chalk. So you can get a chalk pencil. And you can fix it just like that, see? Fix this side. You can use a gel pen too. But the chalk is softer. Not as harsh. Blends a little bit better. And then it's cleaned up just like that. See that? That's what I was thinking. When do you know it's enough? When my ancestors start screaming at me. Screaming at my spirit. Yeah, that's the difficult part. Because for me, like, just sitting here, like, I just want to keep making this a little darker. And, you know, sometimes I'll just leave this open, and I'll just, when I sit down to answer comments, I'll just spin my chair and start dabbling again. But really, I mean, to be honest, this could be done. This could be finished. I'm going to use some of this brighter red right here. and brighten this up. Now, if you wanted to, like, I like the pen, you can add highlights. You can add some additional like little, like if you just wanted to do like additional little flowers, if you wanted to do some highlights on the buckets, you could do highlights. You could do, oh my goodness, like the sky's the limit. Now, what I like to do on highlights like that, because the white can be a little harsh, I like to come back with the right on top of it and add the red glitter pen. So it just adds like this little sparkle shimmer highlight on the bucket that I think is so pretty. I also want to darken up this door handle here, so it pops back out. I also would like to add some more shadowing under the door. But honestly, like deciding when enough's enough is the hardest part for me. Because I honestly can always go back and be like, oh, I want to add this. Ooh, and I have done that too. So I would say it's up to your discretion when enough is enough and when something is finished. So, like, I could just go on and on. There's just so much you could do. You know, you could come back with a marker, you could come back with a pencil and just add shadow like that. You know, that t-shirt I made, it's in my shop. Punch dough, not people. This reminds me of that. Like, just go sit and color instead of getting mad at people. Especially when you need like a break online. Like sometimes on the online space, especially if you work on it like I do, you know, like it can get really heavy sometimes. And sometimes just taking a break, putting yourself into like, you know, you don't have to be good at this, right? It's just coloring. And it's okay if it gets messed up. It's just coloring. Let's see. I want like a mushroom color. That's gonna be too. I need it to be maybe this one. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, this one will work. Should I add some shadowing on this? Like that. And then see, like you could just keep going. I'm going to try coloring, but awfully shaky now. It's okay if you're shaky. I before, especially for my right hand, like I wish my non-working thumb was on my left hand. It would have made my life so much easier, but unfortunately it's on my right hand, and I'm right hand dominant. So learning how to function with the non-functioning thumb was really difficult for me. I think of all my injuries, including even my leg injury, like this was the most difficult for me. And it's just because I'm right-handed and my thumb doesn't work. Like I give you a thumbs up, but my thumb is broken. So it has a torn tendon that popped after surgery, but the risk of putting me with my brain injuries back under anesthesia to fix it was not worth it to them. So, it popped at the University of Michigan, U of M. I had surgeons come down and evaluate it, and they were like, it sucks, but it's not worth fixing. So I knew right early off that I was not probably going to have a functioning thumb, and I don't. So how do you fix that? Well, a lot of exercises and a lot of things like this. So just keep that in mind. If you're shaky, it's okay. Your coloring does not have to be perfect. It's good therapy. That's it. That's it. That's it. It's just it's for you, and it doesn't have to be, nobody's judging it or judging you, but it does help strengthen your hands. At least it has mine. It also just takes my mind off of stress or things that I'm worried about, you know. Try not to sweat the small stuff anymore. I really don't. I really don't. But I am a mama, you know. I do worry about things and stress about things, and so this can be really helpful to you. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody's judging you. So do it, and do it with joy in your heart, and pretend you want to live in it. Like we do. Okay, I'm going to darken this little light thing here. And hi, baby. I'm almost done here, baby.
Okay.
Just darken that.
I like your drawing.
Thank you, my love.
What is it?
It's a little mushroom fairy house.
We drew a fairy house last time, right?
Yep. Okay. Here's our fairy house. Now, if there's something that you don't like, trying to show you how everything is fixable. I think we use this red. Say you don't like the glitter there. You can color over it. You can color over it.
Is it the certain book?
Yes, this is the fairy house book.
Oh, so it's all fairy houses.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you think that the body is too yellow and you want to darken it up, you can darken it up. Like, you could do it with pencil, you could do it with marker. There's nothing has to stay the way that it is unless you like it. Like me, I want to darken up under here so that this looks more 3D. I'm going to lighten up under here. I'm going to shade this. I'll lighten up under here. And then, and I'll go to Heather's gnome cottage. That's right. That's right. I'll make some bread. Oh, that's what I gotta do. What time is it? 2:30. I got time. I'm making meatloaf tonight with my honey butter dinner rolls that I make for like Thanksgiving. Because they'll make really good meatloaf sandwiches tomorrow. And then butternut squash, which I have to get in my oven. But I've got this training from 4 to 6. So I got to set it to where I can do that and still manage to like cook. All right, let me grab a love it. Love it. Love it. See, it just makes it pop a little bit. Hi, Mitzi. How are you? Oh, it's so good to see you. Oh, my gosh. All my favorite people are popping up today. I'm so happy. I've missed you guys. So we're going to be doing, I'm in September, the collab with 30 days of soup. So my next soup, I did 2 soups in that collab. My next soup is going to be French onion. I have not filmed that in a long time. So we're going to make French onion soup and then we're going to can it together. Because I want to put some French onion soup in the pantry for myself for over the winter. I'm the only one that likes onion soup other than Eric. Eric will eat onion soup once in a while. And when we're like at a restaurant, he'll once in a while order an onion soup. But really, it's me. And sometimes I just want a bowl of onion soup, So I'm going to make myself some because I'm a big soup eater. We do sandwiches here for lunch. So I'm a soup person. My kids are sandwich people. Soups and sandwiches for lunch usually every day. Oh, do you like it with the melted cheese? I don't like it with the melted cheese. I'll do it without the melted cheese. But I struggle with my dentures on some things that, are a little hard for me to chew. So I avoid sometimes things that are a little bit chewier for me. But we're going to make some onion soup together and then we're going to can it, which I think will be kind of exciting especially for the people watching September who don't can. I hope it inspires some people maybe to learn how to can. That's my hope. And to let people know that if you do can, this is something that you could definitely can up for the pantry. So that video I'm going to film this week. I'm going to get that done. And then, of course, canning the seedless blackberry jam for my dad. He's down here this week painting at my son Jake's house. And so I want to make sure I get that done so that he has it to go back home with. So that is on my to-do list. Yeah. So anyway, all right. I could pick at this forever, and I probably will. I'm probably going to come back. I'm going to go with the dark. I want to darken up the edges here and add more depth here. But I hope this was inspiring to you. I hope this was relaxing. Even if you don't color and you have no interest in coloring, I hope that this was at least relaxing. I always say it wrong. Is it ASMR? ASMR? Mean always has to correct me. I think I always say it the other way. Those relaxation videos. I hope it was relaxing for you. And I want to thank you guys for spending some time with me today. Coloring this cute house. You guys picked the color. I think you guys picked well. I think this is super cute. Super, super cute. It is relaxing to watch for sure. I love it. When is the next live so I'm not late? I don't know. When do you want to do another live? I don't know. You want to color tonight? Hey, I'll pop back on tonight. We'll color another one. Let's see. I've got my class until 6, and then we have to eat dinner and then clean up. I do have some laundry I have to fold, but I probably could pop back on tonight, maybe like 8 o'clock or something. If you wanted to hang out tonight. Tomorrow, you want to do tomorrow? Let's see, tomorrow is, I also have a class tomorrow, but it's late. But I do have to get canning. So my plan is to get canning done tomorrow. So you might not see me in a live tomorrow, but I'll be busy canning and making you a video. Anyway, all right, that's it. That's the finished picture, you guys. What do you think? Yay? It's very bright, very cheery. And then the hard part is having to clean up my mess. Pop you down. I clean up my mess that I make. But there it is. You can see the little glitter. Like a little once over. In yesterday's I put little glitter even in the trees. Yeah. That's it. All right, you guys. I love you all. I want to do tonight. Just coming in about 3 minutes ago. Oh, Tammy. Oh, you missed the whole thing. Okay, well, Tammy, there's another video. But YouTube cut me off. So there's a part 1. And then there's a part 2. All right. If I can, I will pop on tonight. If not, I'll be making you a video tomorrow. Canning jam. And yeah, and there's a link down below, pinned to this page of my Amazon list with all of the products that I used today is listed on there. And if you have any questions for me, you guys can always leave them in the comments section when this goes like up on for like a video. And then I'll come back and I'll try my best to answer them. I'm no professional, just a mom who colors now to relax and de-stress. And I think it's more fun than like watching TV. So anyway, I had some time today while the kids were homeschooling. I think they're done now though, because Mina just came in here and she wants me to check her papers. So I'm going to go do that and then get ready for my class, which starts at 4. Going to go and order the coloring book now. Yay. Okay. So here's what it looks like. It's called Magical Fairy Homes. I'll do a quick little, hold on, I'll do a quick little Color to Calm. She has a YouTube page. She's very relaxing to watch. She does all different kinds of videos, so you can go watch her. This is a cute house. This has curtains on the inside. Oh, I can't wait to do that one. But there's all different kinds of gnome houses. Look at this one's got a really pretty garden. This will be fun. I'm thinking like a teak wood for that. Look at the big giant mushroom. This one, I want to do this one so bad. This will probably be my next one. Look at this one with the cave. Oh, that one might be my next one too. Look at this one. They're all so cute. There's a nighttime scene, which would look really cute with the glitter for the stars. Oh, I might get the hiccups. Look at how cute that one is. This one, I love the door on this one. Oh, look at how cute. Oh, there's so many cute ones. You can't go wrong with this book. And I don't know, I never thought I would enjoy fairy homes. Look at this one with the little tunnel in there. Oh, this is adorable. This one will be really fun because you could do the cobblestones, all different colors. I never thought I would enjoy fairy houses, but I do. So that's the one we just did. And then this is the one that we did last night. And then there is, hold on, let me see. I can move my computer a little bit. She also has books on, I've been doing a lot of these because I just like coloring the hair. It's like my favorite part. So like I've got that one. Let's see. Okay, so we've got this one. She was super cute. And this one. Yes, the color pencils should be on there too. If not, I'll go and add them for you. Let's see, what else did I do?